Hi, my name is Noni Madigela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. Today, I want us to talk about Usus Jebs Nosispet. Wow. Today, I want us to talk about Ubud Jebs Nosis Patricia, because didn't they go all out on LPC's corruption and fraud situation that is happening there, go behind the scenes? Unjebs went all the way down, Kesana, busy exposing and exposing and exposing. Funny enough that initially, before Mr. Sambo came, they said they did a video and said, warning, don't come here and lie. He did what? He went in the courtroom on Monday and went there to lie. Do you know what he got? When they were busy cross-examining him, he fucked around and found out that these people, which are the lawyers, perhaps he was told, no, they are not that, they are not those kind of dogs. They won't do much. And then there is Nomalo, he's not going to ask you anything. But perhaps Ramusipili, he's not going to, he doesn't bite. Nisi, now he's not gonna. Now once it's just gonna be something, and then that's it. That's what they fed him, right? That's what they fed him. Now tell me why, when Baloyi is doing cross-examination himself because it's his client, and then we are told about the way to show that Ubaloyi had nothing. Ubaloyi even went to section 205, do this, did that, and I'm like, why are we dealing with number? Which is the same thing that he did with Pinky at some point, making Pinky read LPC letters. Now, he made LPC member, which is Sambo, to read Pinky's. Yay! Uyabona Ubaloyi, guys. Yinja yegame Ubaloyi sana. Nothing angimthuki mangitsho ne, but Mugai yinja yegame. Yabona boBaloyi nabo Givinda izinja zegame. Mawuzoba kwi-marathon, mawuzoba kwi-game nabo, you must know that it's a marathon. And it's an Oceans Marathon, Dasekai. Because when you are dealing with Ubaloyi, no, you must know. You have gymmed, you have trained, you can't go to them without exercising. Otherwise, uzoba ngathi utholwe i-COVID. Uzokhohlwa kubreather, because i-COVID ezokuthola mawudila noBaloyi noGinini, you need to make sure ukuthi your mind is awake, your eyes are open, your ears are konke nje funeka ube ngathi umuntu weyibags. Uyabona thina abantu beyibuko, Nkosi yami angisazi ngento isibuko. Uyabona thina abantu abeyibuko, ma ukhuluma something that we are not sure of, even if we are not sure, we can hear you, right? But we are not sure what you are saying. We are not understanding you. We even go like, huh? Like that time we are listening to what you are saying, but we will go like, huh? Excuse me? What you saying? No. If we don't see, ne? No, you will never find us if we do not see us, but abazwakade. If we do not see, we won't go, ne? To make sure that, did I see that right? No, we are going to say, huh? That's what we do. So when you are dealing with Ubaloyi, you must be there. You must be that kind. Ekhonayo ukuthi angizwanga. Did I hear you right? You must be able to do this. Did I hear you right? Uring. Utinkum. Funeka ube able ukutsho nje ukwenza kanje ke sana. And then uthi aniboni kahle. Aniboni uthini? That time that's what you must do when you are dealing with uBaloyi ke sana. No Gininda. And funny enough, after being given a warning, he went there and did whatever he did. And Ubaloyi was asking nonsense things, in my view, because that was not helping anyone in any case. Now, when it comes to state witnesses, in the Senzo case, we have come to learn the state witness can come and sound so sure about everything, be confident, be on point, and you are like, wait until it's cross-examination, then you are going to find out. You are going to find out when it's cross-examination, when they are being asked questions by the defense lawyers. Because tell me why. Ramsipile's weapon, first weapon, was to make sure Baloyi sits down the entire time and does not have a comeback, does not say anything. He was like, before my colleague here jumps up and down, dealt with him, and he sat down because uRamsipile do you understand? And then he was asking relevant questions, and then he dealt with that, and the situation was exposed. Told, in fact, more than asking questions for me, uRamsipile was like, kahle kahle wena, we do not need you here. You're not the one that is supposed to be here. Mjiyako is the one that is supposed to be here. I don't need to Ramsipile. It was a case of I don't even understand why is Baloyi calling you here to do what? Because the person that Baloyi is supposed to be calling is Mjiyako, not you. I don't even understand why we must deal with you, but okay, here you are. It is not your business to be here. That's what Ramsipile did. Wam 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 wam. Jui wamlahla kuthi. Wangena umnisi. Umnisi, the first thing that he dealt with that guy was, you know what, LPC, since usuke LPC, let's deal with indaba zakhona. Let's deal with things that are strange things that are happening in LPC. There's a Madonsela case there, Nina Nithatene Nasane Nkantolo, because of corruption and fraud. Isn't that true? He was shocked in that chair because their news are known now. He came to expose. Now, LPC should be angry to him for what reason? Because if you did not go there, the entire public would not be knowing. We would know, some of us, perhaps, some of us wouldn't even know about that. Now, everybody knows the businesses about LPC because of Mr. Sam. They are supposed, I wouldn't be shocked if one, Mr. Sambo has been suspended or something, if no one authorized him to be there to begin with. Do you understand? Because now he exposed them to public scrutiny, public critics, public whatever, because now we are busy reading Madonsela case judgment. We want to know more about that. Do you understand? So there's a lot of things that he has done. Now, one of the other things that made me be like, Umnisi dealt with him with the Madonsela case. Like he dealt with his knees and everything, because after that, he wanted to read the case, the judgment and all of that. He was shocked. He didn't know how to answer and all of that. But the bone, the meat of the bone is that he had no business being there to begin with. That I love. That's what they stated. More than any other things that they stated, you have no business being here. Baloyi was supposed to call Mjiyako. Baloyi was supposed to call him Mjiyako. So I don't know. Now, if you know Mr. Sambo, please keep us updated. Is he still working? Did he get anything from work? Usaw attend umsebenzi. Please find out for us, guys, and keep us up to date. What's going on? Because in just a game, and then lastly, one thing that will never leave my mind, like I will never forget it, is Judge Rata asking him, how old are you? Good luck. Yeah, but that kwakungasiyo into yokuhlekela. UJudge Rata said what he said, and he meant what he said there. And it means a lot of things. It means a lot of things, but okay, we move. It's not what Singenza. We move, we keep it moving. It is what it is. But more than anything else, for me, I was pained, man. I was really pained to realize that so many people are involved in this case. And the big question is, some of them, are they here because they want to be here? Or because they are paying favors or what? Because now, strange things are happening there for LPC. Strange things are happening for LPC. And Njabulo went on deep and deeper, Papa, into the entire system and showed Sishabasa Yesu Ukuti a hell of a lot of things are happening. Exposed LPC. Chances are he was not just exposing LPC, he exposed employees, because the money corruption, employees of LPC are very corrupt. Some of those colleagues, employees are very corrupt. So chances are LPC found out now other things that they were not aware of because of these YouTube channels that are exposing, because of Njabulo exposing things that are happening in the system. There go FFC. FFC saga now went, it's blowing up, and It's not going to be smoke, I'm sure, on air. No, it's not. It won't be. People need to answer. People have to answer regarding that entire situation. Now, I want to hear your views on your or where you are. Tell me, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Do you think Unjabulo is cool or what? Because me, I'm enjoying it. I do not want to lie. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Uguti. We are standing up for our country. If not us, then who? Mandela once said, if the government of ANC does what the apartheid government did to us, please, by all means necessary, do what ANC did to the government of apartheid. Please. So this is us weaponizing that right now. Ukuti, we are going to do what we need to do for our country because we cannot let corruption, fraud kill our country like that. We are not going to allow it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. I pray that we are all going to be safe. I pray that we are all going to live long. I pray that the Almighty is going to expose a lot of things. I pray that the Almighty is going to deal with the crime, the corruption, the fraud that is happening in our government spaces. Cheers.